What's up, guys? Welcome to Are They Broken? Today we're going to talk about MCREE. So a lot of people are kind of on the borderline of, is MCREE broken? Does he really need a nerf? If he didn't need a nerf, if he wasn't broken, then he wouldn't be getting a nerf. So Blizzard feels like he's broken, so they're going to nerf him. He's not significantly broken as like they need to reduce his weapon damage or something like that. They basically just need to, well, what they're going to do is reduce the damage of Fan the Hammer. They feel like it should be able to one shot the lower end assault characters, Tracer, Reaper, people like that. They feel like it should be able to only one shot those people. When I say one shot, I basically mean you can stun them and Fan the Hammer on them once and they're dead. And they don't think it should be as effective against tanks as it is. Well placed shots, of course, they feel like should be rewarded with a kill or near a kill. And he should still be a good player to use. And that's pretty good that they're approaching it in different ways and not just giving him a nerf overall. So with that being said, let's get into him a little bit, guys, and let's explain why people think he's broken and why they're nerfing him. So basically, if you never use MCREE, he has a Fan the Hammer move, and all it is he lets off all of his shots at once. There is a bit of a recoil on it, but not that much at all. Like, you can control it really easily. And what people are doing is they're comboing this with his stun. He has a flashbang he throws on the floor and it stuns somebody for like 3 seconds, I think the time is. And if you use Fan the Hammer on them, at this point right now, this is before the nerf, if you use Fan the Hammer while they're stunned, any character in that stun is gonna die. There's really no question about it. Tanks, Reinhardt, you shoot them in the head with a few bullets and shoot the rest in the body, they're dead. And that's why a lot of people feel like it's broken. They feel like he's effective against everybody, and there's not really many people that can counter that. If you're stunned in his flashbang, you can't get out of it. You're stuck there until you're done. And then at that split second that you have, as soon as your stun goes away, you can use your ability and get away. There's not many characters that can counter against him. I think Mei is kind of a good counter when he stuns her, because if she has enough health, she still has a few minutes to get herself some healing done, put herself in her ice block. But as MCREE, I've personally destroyed Mei like 4 times, and Mei is the character I hate the most. And I kind of felt bad. No, I didn't feel bad. Fuck Mei. So yeah, with that being said, my first time using MCREE was actually today. Since the game's been out, I never used MCREE because so many people complain how cheap he was and whatever. I didn't want to be that guy using a cheap character. And finally today I jumped into him because I got on YouTube and seen a lot of people having mixed feelings about MCREE's nerf. So I just wanted to see if he really needed it or how broken he really was. And I can actually tell you guys right now that MCREE is definitely broken right now. Not in the aspect of his weapon is always broken or he's always doing too much damage, because the only time he's really broken is when he has that stun up. I don't know if reducing his damage is like something they should have really done on the Fan the Hammer. I think another way they could have approached it was reduce the stun, but at the same time, without the stun, he's not really the same character. He doesn't really have that many things. His weapons don't fire that fast, and he's the only character with a recoil, so there's a bit of a learning curve with him, but not really. And learning how to play with him is very rewarding. It feels very nice. He doesn't have a heal or nothing, and the only escape ability he really has is his roll. And it doesn't roll you that far, but it throws off the enemies. I mean, if you can roll into a health pack, that's pretty much the only way you're going to get out of a gunfight and win a gunfight if you're in low health. Of course, if your stun is up, like I said, without that stun, MCREE is just not that good, guys. I tried to play a match without using the stun, and it didn't go well. I used it like once or twice every 20 seconds just to see if the cooldown made really a difference, and it does. Without that stun, MCREE is not that good, guys, and I'm sorry to put it like that for all you MCREE lovers out there. If you have great aiming with this Fan the Hammer, you don't really need the stun. I've killed multiple people without even stunning them with Fan the Hammer. It's a really strong move, guys, and I think it definitely does need a reduction in the damage. I've personally had games where I played against MCREEs, and this is people that really actually know how to use them, and just getting stunned and killed like that, knowing that there's nothing you can do at that moment, it's kind of frustrating, guys, and it's really annoying seeing him drop tanks like they're freaking assault characters that can't move. It's hella annoying, and he definitely needs this nerf coming. Another point I wanted to make with MCREE was about his learning curve. Is he a hard character to use? From me jumping in on him as my first time playing as him, I don't think he was very hard to use. As far as the stun goes, it's super simple. You hit somebody with the stun or hit near them, they're going to be stunned, and you kill them. There's nothing else to it. and I don't think there was much of a learning curve there. If he was a harder character to use, then yeah, you could have justified the stun and said, well, he's a hard character to use, and it rewards people that really know how to use them, like Zenyatta. Zenyatta has a lot of dislikes because when some players use him, he's really powerful, and I've tried using Zenyatta before, and I'm not that great with him, so personally, I don't think Zenyatta's broken, but being able to jump into a character and go like 25-3 or something like that, it's something's wrong with it, and it needs to be fixed. Like I said, they said what they're gonna do with the game, what they're gonna do with MCREE. They're gonna give him a nerf. They're gonna nerf Fan the Hammer, so he can really just kill like Tracer, Reaper, Soldier 76, pretty much the assault characters and the healers. He can kill them still with one flashbang and Fan the Hammer. So he's not going to be completely useless, guys. They're not destroying the character. He's still going to be just as good as he is now if you know how to play with him. If you're a newbie as MCREE and you just want to get in and get some kills, get it while the getting's good right now. Right now, before they nerf it, is the time you want to play as MCREE if you're a newbie and not really good with him, aside from having the stun. Yeah, that's it, guys. I just wanted to go over MCREE a little bit and ease up some of your guys' tension on him and all the people disagreeing with his nerf. I think he needs it, guys, and it's going to be a good thing for the game. A little more balancing. The game definitely kind of has some balancing issues right now on console. Bastion, Torbjorn. So, yeah, the game has some balancing issues right now, and they're really doing everything they can to balance it for the tournament tournament mode coming out at the end of this month. And yeah, get ready for that, guys. Thank you guys for watching the video. If you guys disliked the video or dislike what I had to say about MCREE, I am sorry that I had to be honest with you guys. And yeah, you guys have a nice day. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, go ahead and subscribe. And take care, guys. Thank you.